Hi there. Today let's take a look at chapter 1. And in chapter 1 we have a series of learning objectives. These videos are provided for the student who prefers to see a visual and hear a lecture style format as opposed to the reading format that's available. So you may opt in or opt out of these. We're going to have one for each of the chapters. Myself and another instructor have put these together. They're actually teaching the same class at another institution, and we collaborated on these. The first learning objective in chapter 1 is to describe the impact market research has on marketing decision making. And what I want you to get out of the class and to understand is that marketing research, its primary responsibility is to provide relevant, accurate, timely information that's going to assist with making decisions with high degrees of confidence. We're looking at strategic planning, market research, consumer behavior, and we're looking at the ways the firm will implement and direct its strategic plan based on what the market research has found. The second key component of the chapter is to demonstrate how market research fits into the marketing planning process. And the key to successful planning is having correct and accurate information. And what we're going to be looking at is how our data and market research provides information for marketing strategy, program development, distribution information. I mean, think about it. Every time you go through the grocery store and your items are scanned and your preferred shopper cart is also scanned, you're providing the store with data about both what you've purchased and how they've maintained their inventory and what promotions you have or have not responded to. Also looking at integrated marketing communication, how successfully we communicate with you, whether or not as a firm we are achieving the best reach and frequency combination to motivate consumers to go to the store and actually make purchases. And our primary job is to design studies that provide concrete answers to the questions that are accurate and timely. Now, some examples of these market research studies that we conduct are not limited to, but include the following. Situational research, where we're doing an opportunity assessment. Should we open a store at this location? Shouldn't we open a store at this location? What type of, those are all types of components that we would have in an opportunity assessment. And benefit lifestyles studies. So what do the customers that purchase our product do, think? How can we interact with them and communicate in a way that shows that we understand them visually and get them to pay more attention to our commercials? And a good example of this is Subaru. Subaru's identified that their market is to a large degree external and outside outdoors types, and so you see a lot of skiing, hiking, those types of activities going on in a car commercial. Also perceptual mapping, concept and product testing. How is our product different from our competitors? What are the unique features that the consumers see differentiate our product, and how can we help ourselves target those customers better? And then finally, satisfaction and cycle time research and demand analysis for sales. And again, satisfaction research, understand as you start into this, we will be doing some of this in our data set that we're going to be utilizing for our project as we go through the semester. And it tends to be bimodal data and may not be normally distributed. So as we go through the semester and you learn and we apply some of what we've done in our statistics, remember to be checking the distributions and are we doing the appropriate statistics. Now, who's conducting the market research studies right now? There are in-house and external organizations, both, that are doing it, that are conducting market research. To a large degree, you're going to see external firms doing the consumer-based research. Internal firms are doing the scanner-based, or internal parts within the company, I should say, are doing the scanner-based data and analyzing market share based on that. We also buy secondary data, and in the next chapter we're going to get into primary versus secondary data. But secondary data is existing databases, and we buy information on category development index and brand development index. So how is Pepsi doing versus Coke, and then for the category development index, how is soda doing versus teas versus bottled waters versus sport drinks would be an example. Some of the things that we may run into in this career are some unethical decisions or some unethical requests for information. And what we're trying to do and what we want to do is not pursue proposals that there are no intention of actually following up. We're not going to be doing information that we know is analyzed improperly and providing that to clients as a basis for decision making, and we're not going to be exaggerating our results in any way. Those are the basic areas where market research may provide unethical information to clients and or be utilized by clients to provide an inaccurate picture of what's going on. Now, if you choose to get into this industry, what types of skills are you going to need? And in particular, there are 5 basic proficiencies that become more and more important as you go into the industry and as the industry changes. Right now, first, you need to be able to understand and interpret secondary data, and that includes Excel manipulation and the utilization of statistical applications like SPSS, and you'll be getting an example of that and utilizing that during the course of the semester. Presentation skills, a foreign language competency is a bonus. Negotiation skills, very important in negotiating pricing and also in costing out or dealing with secondary or subcontractors that work with data collection. And then finally, computer proficiency that ties in with the analytical skills I discussed previously. So that's the basic overview of the chapter's learning goals and objectives and the answers to them. I hope you found this useful and is a good supplement to what you have in the chapters. Thank you very much.